Hello, in today's video we will discuss about a polycrest deep acting remedy which is called as Belladonna, and common name of this remedy is deadly nightshade. It was proved by Dr. Henneman and belongs to Solanaceae, the 10 special centers of sphere of action of Belladonna on human body. So let's discuss about Belladonna. Common name of this medicine, that is Belladonna, is deadly nightshade. It was proved by Dr. Henneman and it belongs to Solanaceae. Now let's discuss about Belladonna. So Belladonna is a combination of two Latin words, Bella and Donna, which means beautiful lady. The Ventanian ladies of the old days used this plant as a cosmetic to brighten their eyes and flush the cheeks due to the property of its alkaloids, which is called atropine and belladonna. It was Henneman's deep insight which could find out the immense curative value of these alkaloids and transform them into a marvelous medicine through the process of potentization. So Belladonna is one of the Henneman's polycrest remedy which has its paramount utilities in acute and violent conditions. It is one of those medicines without which we might indeed to close our shops. So this medicine has bilious, lymphatic and nervous temperament and relation with heat and cold, that is chilly patient. Sora is in the background, so miasm here is Sora, and it has tubercular diathesis. So next we will discuss about sphere of action, which is our today's topic, which we will basically discuss in this video, that is sphere of action and what are the 10 special centers of action of Belladonna on human body. So let's start. So first center of action is cerebrospinal nervous system. So this is the first center. Now let's discuss about it. So Belladonna produces active, acute and violent congestion and inflammation of the whole encephalic mass with throbbing headache, mania, bile delirium, vertigo, profound sleep and flushed face, noises in the ear. There is a sense of tightness or pain is first felt in the frontal region and in the eyes. There is confusion of thought process with giddiness, means faintful feeling, a feeling of intoxication and noises in the ears. The sight becomes confused, objects are seen as through a mist, or they are mistaken for different ones. Spectral illusions are not infrequent. Images of diamonds and other precious stones. Flashes of many colored lights, bites of brilliant plumage, an insect with enameled wings. So it has a very toxic chemical which is found in Belladonna. So its name is atropine, or you can say belladonna. It's a very hazardous chemical. It may cause death of a patient. So the action of atropia upon the spinal centers has been closely and ably studied by Dr. Fraser, and he discovered that if a frog receives a hypodermic injection of about 1000 part of its weight of atropine, so condition of perfect paralysis and evaluation of the reflex actions comes on after a time, and it lasts from 2 to 4 days and to be succeeded by a tetanic stages with violent convulsions and excessive excitability of the reflex centers. The convulsions of this stage has been shown by Fraser to the spinal, occurring after section of the cord in all the parts of the body, and the paralysis as well as the tetanus. It is due to the action upon the centers. So the drug so acting upon the spinal cord as first to abolish and then into. So this was all about how Belladonna acts upon its first special center, that is cerebrospinal nervous system. Now next, second system, that is circulatory system or heart. So large doses of belladonna prominently affects the heart and blood vessels. The pulse at first becomes slower, but afterwards it generally more frequent, and during the active stage is full and bounding, but as the symptoms decline it falls again below the natural standards in strength and frequency, while in fatal cases, on the other hand, it grows rapid, intermittent and steady. So this was all about how belladonna acts upon circulatory system. Now next system, that is temperature. So according to Dr. H.C. Bird says, in moderate doses, atropia causes a profound rise in temperature, but in very large, decidedly toxic amounts, it lessens animal heat. Thus, in the dog, Marriott has obtained an augmentation of from 1 to 3 degrees Celsius. And in fatal poisoning of dogs, these observers have noticed a fall of respectively of 51 to 10 degree and of 3 degree. In men, Dr. Marriott, in the use of medicinal doses, has observed the temperature to rise 1 to 2 degree to 11 to 10 degree. Dr. Hurley has seen in man an elevation of 1 degree Fahrenheit. So this is how belladonna acts upon hypothalamus, which is the basic center to control the temperature of your body. So how the atropine decreases and increases the temperature of human body. So this was all about the third center. Now next, so next center is pneumogastric nerve, or you can say respiratory system we are talking about. So belladonna is a direct and special stimulant of the respiratory centers. According to Dr. J.M. Fothergill, he says the action of atropia upon the respiratory centers is most marked and is quite equal to that exercised by stringia and ammonia. Its action is decidedly stimulating, and its potency in opium poisoning is due to its effect on the respiration and the circulation when failing. So this was all about how belladonna acts upon respiratory system, how it acts upon pneumogastric nerve. Now next center of action, that is fifth center, muscles of hollow viscera or abdominal cavity. So let's discuss about it. Belladonna depresses and paralyzes the function of muscles of organic life, such as found in the hollow viscera of the abdominal canal, and lessens the secretions of these viscera. As you can see here, we have provided a picture of various viscera of abdominal cavities like liver, spleen, gallbladder, pancreas, intestine, large intestine, small intestine, stomach, and many more. You can see here we have provided a picture. So this was how belladonna acts upon the hollow organs or the hollow viscera of abdominal cavities. Now next center we will discuss about, that is kidney, or you can say urinary system. So how belladonna acts upon urinary system or kidneys. So upon the kidneys, belladonna produces congestion and stasis in the Malpighian circulation. According to Dr. H.C. Wood, he says, from small doses of atropia, the urine is increased, and according to Dr. Harley, it doubled. After large toxic doses, the urine may be first increased, but usually decreases very early, and in later stages it may be entirely suppressed. So this is how belladonna acts upon urinary organs. The basic chemical which is present in belladonna, that is atropinin or belladonnin. So how that chemical acts upon urinary organs we have discussed about. Now next we will discuss about the next center, that is generative organs, or you can say sexual reproductive organs of male and female. We are talking about here that how belladonna acts upon these generative organs. So in case of male's organs, belladonna produces congestion and spasms, excitability, and followed by depression, means totally suppression. And next we will talk about female organs. So how it acts upon the female organs. So in the females, the action of belladonna is characterized by spasms as well as congestion through its action upon the interior hypogastric and spermatic plexus in the third and the fourth sacral nerves, especially through their peripheral intramuscular nerve endings found in the arterial capillaries, blood vessels. So this rise of the arterial blood pressure in the ovaries and the uterus gives us an elevated temperature, congestion, and all the symptoms of acute inflammation we can see. There will be clutching, stitching, throbbing, spasmodic pains in the ovary and the uterus, with pressure downwards, as if all the content of the abdomen would issue through the vulva. Heat and dryness of the vagina with spasm of its sphincters muscles. So this is how. And next also mammaries, that is mammary gland here we are talking about. So no remedy in the materia medica has a more specific and profound actions upon the secretions of these glands, that is mammary glands. It not only checks but entirely arrests the secretion of milk, which is called as colostrum, employed either internally or externally. So this is how belladonna acts upon the generative organs, whether it's a male organ system or it's a female organ system. Now next special center we will talk about, that is glandular system. So It's one of the most prominent and early effect of atropia is dryness of mouth and fauces due to suppression of the secretions of the mucus and salivary glands. Dr. Kinchel says that the arrest of secretion in nervous and is due to the action upon the peripheral nerve filaments. This is how belladonna acts upon the glandular system. Now next we will discuss about next center, that is skin. So the copious perspiration produced by atropia shows that it has a specific and most powerful action upon the peripheral nervoglandular apparatus. Various scientists has conducted so many experiments, so we will talk here about those experiments. So let's discuss about that. So experiments indicate that the chief sweat center is located in medulla oblongata, but it is believed that other are located in lumbar and lower part of the dorsal region, and that the sweat fiber run with the vasomotor fibers. Atropia in profuse sweating, either general or local, has been conclusively demonstrated. The action of belladonna producing dry, red and hot skin, which often goes on to acute erysipelas and erysipelatous inflammation, where the skin is smooth, dense and bright red in color and is a marked symptom of atropia, and has been utilized thousands of times in scarlatina, that is scarlet fever. Belladonna acts upon the ocular system or the eyes. So this was all about for today. So we have discussed about the 10 special centers of action of belladonna and how it acts upon those systems and how it affects them. So this was all about for today. See you guys in our next video, that is a drug picture of belladonna, and don't forget to comment below, and thanks for watching our video.